Hello, students. This is our third story, Tea from Assam, from chapter 7, Glimpses of India. In the earlier two, we came to know about some peculiar facts about Goa and then about Kurg. Now, this is the time to know about Tea from Assam, written by Arup Kumar Datta, who was born in 1946 at Jorhat in Assam. He was educated at Delhi University and served as a professor in English for many years at JB College, Jorhat. His published works, The Adventure Stories and Brahmaputra, have been translated into many foreign languages. This is the summary from this particular story. Tea from Assam is an informative story written by Arup Kumar Datta. The central theme of the story is tea gardens of Assam. This chapter also tells us about the story of origin of the tea. This combines two stories. Pranjal is a youngster from Assam. He is Rajveer's classmate and currently studying in a school in Delhi. Pranjal's father is a manager of a tea estate or tea garden in Upper Assam. Pranjal has invited Rajveer to visit his home during the summer vacation. Rajveer visits Assam in a train with Pranjal and he keeps taking pleasure of the scenery. They arrive at Mariani Junction. From there, they were drove to Dhekiwari Tea Estate. It was the tea garden of Pranjal's father. They saw women with bamboo baskets. They were plucking the new leaves from the plants. Almost 8 crores cups of tea are drunk every day in the whole world. This is a very strange but fascinating fact. Now, when we read this story, we come to know about two stories about the origin of tea. It is said that a Buddhist monk felt sleepy while meditating. So, to avoid feeling sleepy, he cut his eyelids and chewed them. Few saplings sprouted out of the cut eyelids, and it is said that they were tea leaves that banished sleep after boiling and drinking it. There is one more story, the other story that tells there was a king in China who was in habit of drinking water after boiling it. Few twigs of a tree, of a bush, fell into his boiling water one day. After drinking that water, his sleep went off. So the king asked to search which tree or plant it was, and they started calling it tea. Tea was first drunk in China as far back as 2700 BC. Chai and chini words have their origin in China. It is said so. Tea from Assam is supposed to be the best kind of tea in the whole world. The best yield comes from May to July every year. So this is the introduction. We have already come to know through the summary, yet let us go ahead with the explanation. The lesson is about two friends, Pranjal and Rajveer, who are traveling to Pranjal's hometown, Assam, for the summer vacation. Assam, which is known as the tea country, it has the largest concentration of plantation in the world. During their journey, they discuss about the various legends that are known to have discovered tea. The story tells us about the popularity of tea as a beverage. The scene is set on a train station where a tea vendor asks the two friends if they would like to buy some freshly made hot tea. This is a usual scenario on almost all the railway platforms of India. As and when a train has a halt or stops, you can hear various tea vendors calling out for buying a cup of tea. So that's was the usual scenario. Now they decided to have 2 cups of tea, joining almost everyone else in their compartment because Indians are very fond of tea. With this, Pranjal highlights the fact that almost 80 crore cups of tea are consumed every day throughout the world, while Rajveer remains surprised on listening to it. Indeed, tea is a popular beverage all over the world. You can just imagine, see how beautiful it looks. Because in hills, when trains move, they are not very bigger one. They only have one or two carriages because in hill station, very long train cannot take a turn easily. So just imagine, like this, a train must be moving through the tea estates, and Pranjal and Rajveer sitting somewhere here in between. Now they buy 2 cups of tea, and from there the journey begins. Pranjal starts reading his detective book while Rajveer decides to enjoy the scenic beauty because for Rajveer it was the first time that he had come to Assam, whereas Pranjal was born and brought up here, so he was least interested. There were soft green paddy fields followed by the tea bushes. Just imagine the beautiful tea estates like this, so green, so pristine, so beautiful, and women wearing bamboo hats and carrying a basket at their back, plucking the leaves. Now, there are numerous stories as to how it was discovered. It means tea was discovered. One is about a Chinese emperor, and the other is about a Buddhist monk. The former Chinese emperor, he liked the taste of it, while the latter used it to get rid of sleep. As they were having this discussion, as they means Pranjal and Rajveer were having this discussion about these two stories about tea, they reached their destination where Pranjal's parents had come to receive them and take them to tea garden. On their way, they passed a cattle bridge and gave way to a truck filled with tea leaves, which drew their attention to the fact that it was the second sprouting season. I mean, that was the time when tea leaves were sprouting for the second time in the year. Rajveer indeed did a lot of study before coming, which impressed Pranjal's father, and he intended to learn a lot more. Just have a look at a tea factory. It's a very long process how the kind of tea granules that we see in the black color from the leaves, how come are they made into that form? These all pictures, they have been taken from various sources from website. None of them is my own creation. So let's read further. Rajveer is very excited on seeing such large plantation of tea, but Pranjal is unable to match the same level because he was born and brought up in Assam, famously known as the tea country. Visiting there for the first time, Rajveer did a lot of study because he was very much interested in knowing, and he came to know a lot about tea and how did it originate and how is it possible for its medicinal use also. So this is where the story ends. It is about just how the two friends they visit Assam and how Rajveer finds a thing of interest. So though there are no such question answers given in the chapter, yet a few questions I have taken here. Who were Pranjal and Rajveer? Where were they going? Pranjal and Rajveer were friends. Pranjal belonged to Assam. He was studying in a school in Delhi. Rajveer was his classmate. Pranjal's father was the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam. Pranjal invited Rajveer to visit his home during the summer vacation. Both of them traveled to Assam on a train. Describe the Chinese legend regarding the discovery of tea leaves. So answer is, there is a Chinese legend regarding the discovery of tea leaves. One Chinese emperor always boiled water before drinking it. One day, a few leaves of the burning twigs under the pot fell into the water. The result was wonderful. The water gave a delicious flavor. Those leaves that gave the water a delicious flavor were tea leaves. What is the Indian legend regarding the discovery of tea? We have an Indian legend regarding the discovery of tea. Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic, cut off his eyelids because he fell sleepy during meditation. It is said that tea plants grew out of the eyelids. The leaves of those plants, when put in hot water and drunk, banished sleep. These are quick revision notes for your help. You can have a look at them and then we'll discuss another few questions. This is thinking about language. Now just look at these words: upkeep, downpour, undergo. All these words you come across when you read the chapter. Since here I haven't taken a word for word description or text from the story itself, yet I have tried to summarize it, but when you read it in your textbook you'll find all these words in your story. So they are built from a verb like keep, and when up is added, so it becomes upkeep. Like another word is pour, so when down is added, it becomes downpour. So as an adverb or a preposition has been added to here. Use these words appropriately in the sentences below. You may consult a dictionary. So, for your convenience, I have given you a question as well as the answer. You can have a look and enhance your vocabulary from here. Similarly, this question number 2. Now fill in the blanks in the sentences given below by combining the verb given in the bracket with one of the word from the box is appropriate. As we discussed earlier, the army attempted unsuccessfully to dash the government. Overthrow. Scientists are on the brink of a major dash in cancer research breakthrough. And when a verb is combined with a preposition or a verb, it is known as a phrasal verb, which has a different meaning. So, like Hindi, we cannot separate these two words and find out their meaning in isolation. When a particular verb is joined by a preposition or an adverb, it has a different meaning altogether. Notice how these ing and ed adjectives are used. Chess is an interesting game. So this ing here has become an adjective. Going trekking in the Himalayas this summer is an exciting idea. Exciting idea, again an adjective. Are all your school books this boring? So you see, the ing adjectives show the quality that chess, trekking or these books have. They cause interest, excitement or boredom in you. The ed adjectives show your mental state or your physical state, how you feel in response to idea, events or thing. So with this we come to an end of the discussion of story 3. Thank you for listening. Keep reading.